Hey, this is Brant with Vintage Statements, and today we've got this nice, well, will be nice dresser that we're going to redo. So follow along. Alright, this piece was dropped off to us with the wording, good luck. Let's see what you can do to it. Well, overall, it's got some bumps and bruises, but it's in good, solid shape. So, other than that handle, but I did find the handle. It fell behind the drawer down in the back here. So, I pulled it. So, we have all the handles, which makes this project even easier. Some of the downsides to this project is, well, the bruising and stuff. I'm not going to be able to take a lot of that out, but I can smooth it out. The top, well, it's got a lot of veneer that's been chipped up, so we'll have to remove all that and see what the wood looks like under it. So, first thing we're going to do, remove the hardware, pull the drawers, double check the subframe, make sure everything's solid there. Then we're going to take the veneer off the top, we're going to sand the piece down, paint it, put the hardware back on it, and see what it looks like completed. So, let's get started by removing this hardware. Alright, we got the drawers taken care of. We'll glue any pieces. Some of them were a little wobbly, so we'll put some glue in there. We'll tighten those up for the drawer frames. Now what we got to do is, well, we got to remove this veneer. And so for that, I've got a chisel here. Big thing that you want to do is just make sure you're going flat with it, not digging into it. A lot of this is still glued really nice, but on the back here it's all peeling off. So I can either wood putty that, or I can try to remove it and see what's underneath it. Either way, it's not going to be a fun project. So let's get started. Alright, we have the veneer off, which was a pain in the butt, but it's done. So what we're going to do is sand the top down. We're going to see how it looks. Maybe we might stain it. We may have to paint it, but we'll give it a nice little work over here. All the way down, we're scuff sanding it because we're going to paint the base here. Same thing with the drawers. I got 80 grit sandpaper, DeWalt sander, and my face mask. Once we're done with all that, any grooves or anything that we couldn't get with this, we'll hand sand down. So let's get started. Alright, we are to a point where we can start staining the top. We're going to use our special Walnut by Varathane. I got an old rag, got some gloves on. We're gonna go with the grain, and then we're gonna let that dry today, and then maybe tomorrow or next weekend, what we'll do is we'll come back out and we'll give this 2 coats of paint. I haven't picked the color yet. I think that's really why I'm holding off today doing it. But let's get that stain on, see what it looks like from there.
So Brant has stained the top, and now we're going to go ahead and paint the base for him. We're using the Glidden Premium Robin's Egg. It always goes on so nice, and I just love this color. So we'll start with the drawers. They've already been sanded and washed off, and so all we're going to do is paint them.
are to the point where everything is painted twice. We've let it dry, and now what we're gonna do is sand it, just give it a nice little scuff vintage look. Now you could skip this step if that's in your preference of just leaving it solid, no problems there. And you could advance to sealing your piece and putting the hardware on. But first, we're gonna use sand. We've got our old 80 grit sandpaper here from Projects. We're just gonna scuff it up, edge work, do all the drawers. We'll come back, do the frame here, and then we're gonna start sealing our piece. So let's get started. Man, we're so close now. We're gonna start adding the wax, Varathane. It's a natural, it's a finishing wax. Got an old sock. It's hot out, so this is just gonna melt right in. We're gonna wipe off the excess, work our way down, and we'll have this project ready to put on some hardware. So this is the last time you're gonna see it before it's done. So let's get started. Here it is completed. It's a special walnut stained top, Robin's egg base here, and we scuffed it up, gave it that nice vintage farm style look. If you like this project and many of our others, subscribe to our channel, like us on Facebook and Instagram, and well, we'll keep doing some really cool projects like this for you guys.